So my name's Mike DePalma. I am the VP of SMB Business Development at OpenText. This is probably my 30th XChange event or so over the course of the year. I've been in the industry around 11 years. But I will say is a lot of the presentation is based on third-party studies and studies that we've done on both the channel and the SMB space. And our roadmap is very much aligned with the findings that we find in here. So as we go through this, just know that when we look at our product stack and where we want to go, it's going to align with kind of where we see the channel. So I joined OpenText in March. I actually met with Jay McBain from Canalys the week before, and they were just completing a study about the channel and kind of where we stood. And he talked about kind of the evolution of the channel, which a lot of us in here have gone through, right? Started with the break-fix model. 2.0 was really the MSP model, which we've been in for a really long time. And what his study was trying to find is what is the MSP 3.0? And we've seen these waves that have come through and these shiny objects that the channel has seen over the course of the years. If you remember 6-7 years ago, every single event you went to, every vendor and every speaker was telling you, got to become an MSSP. Everybody's got to become an MSSP. And some people did, and they were very successful, but we saw that wave over the course of a couple of years. And then the next rush was co-managed IT, which a lot of folks were doing, and it just never had a name to it. And Bob Coppedge wrote a book, and everybody said, okay, I want to get into co-managed. And then now we have the wave of AI, and that is coming like a tidal wave, right? Everybody in this room, and to Marissa's point, and a lot of what this is going to say is, this is a gold rush for the channel. It's a huge opportunity, and every single vendor will come up, I'm sure, and say AI. Most folks we talk to, we're talking about what AI within the vendor product stock is going to help you, and that a lot of that is kind of your internal operations, right? How efficient you can be, and how it's going to allow you to be scalable, and that's great. And then you look at like what AI is going to do for your clients, and that's great. But really what we want to talk about is where the revenue is going to come from here. And so when you look at AI in general, and we talk to the small business community, they're all excited about it to some extent. We see it in study after study. Folks understand that this can give them a competitive advantage. We see all of this money flooding in to the AI projects, both at the enterprise level, the startups. We're seeing investors say, I've got to get on board with this. Governments around the world are investing billions, if not trillions of dollars into this, right? So the money is there. I still don't think even the economy and the business community understands really where that money's going to go. They just know I have to be a part of it. And I think the channel could be a huge, huge piece of where this goes. And here's why. A lot of people have probably seen there was an MIT study that came out earlier this year. It said that 95% of AI projects showed zero return on investment. Anybody see that study? It's pretty interesting. To me, that's a huge opportunity for the channel. Because one of the things that I think the small business community is starting to think to themselves is, hey, AI is going to make it so easy that maybe I could save a couple of bucks and I don't have to work with an MSP, right? All of this automation tools and all the rest, well, they're going to be in that 95%. Because yeah, this is a shiny object, and yeah, AI's got infinite capabilities, but unless there's an expert in there to educate them on how to implement these and how to maximize the benefits of this, and to Marissa's point, how to customize it for that business, then they're going to be wasting their time and money, and they're going to be frustrated by it. And the idea that it's a competitive edge will no longer be there. Now, we just released our own MSP survey, and it was a lot focused on AI. And people understood it. These are talking to MSPs, and yeah, it's driving growth, and they understand it, and people are excited about it, right? It's the gold rush that Marissa said, and everybody understands it. We're seeing in the channel, as they're telling us exactly what we saw from Canalys and from Microsoft, that the acceleration of this is moving super fast. What SMBs are looking for is the expertise from you guys, right? That's the differentiator there. But when we looked at it, and we talked to the MSPs, 92% said they're already driving business growth, but less than half of them actually felt confident that they were prepared to do so. So it's almost to the point where we're getting over our skis a little bit and saying, yeah, we know we have to rush to it, but are we prepared? Are your vendors prepared? Are you working alongside your vendors? And so I do think there's a gold rush coming, as Marissa said, with AI. We just have to figure out where we fit in it. And I really think leveraging just what we know out there. Take a look at the studies. Take a look at that 95% failure rate on AI projects from Forbes, which was an MIT report. And saying, man, I look at that and I say, first thing I say, man, it's a huge opportunity for the channel. Because if those folks are now working with you to develop these AI strategies and you could show their ROI, well, you know what? They're going to tell their friend, and the business community as a whole is going to say, well, if I know I need AI and I know I need to work with a managed service provider to do that, or a business solutions provider, and that's how we all grow as a community instead of looking at it as here's my little widgets and all the rest. So we are right in front of the exit. Right in front of the entrance. You can't miss us if you walk in. We'd love to have conversations with you. If you want to download that PEM study that I mentioned, there's a QR code here. But thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of the event. Appreciate it.